Hey, it's Denise. Welcome to my humble abode. Today we're going to be checking out the demo for Tavern Talk, a D&D inspired game that is also slightly inspired by Coffee Talk, where you get to gather rumors, turn them into quests, and send the next adventurer on a journey that might change their life forever. I'm just really excited for this game because I love how it looks, how beautiful it is, and I also really enjoyed Coffee Talk, and I see a lot of similarities with this game, but with a whole new cast of characters in a whole new setting. So I'm interested in seeing what they have in store for us. Hiya, Innkeep. How's it going? All nice and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All nice and dandy? Is that like the greeting in this area?
Yes. All nice and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really exciting.
Doesn't sound very exciting. Look at her face. Did you go on an adventure?
Even better. I took a walk around the grove, then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster or a mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove.
She's cute.
How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, you know, the usual. The same
What the heck?
The same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon. The same moss. Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a dried nut.
Nuts are healthy though. It's true. They're very healthy. They've got some like nice like healthy oils and stuff. Very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various nut types. Walnuts, peanuts, pecan nuts.
I'm allergic. Oh.
I didn't know that.
Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you.
Totally fair.
I just wish something would have happened in my life, you know? Something riveting.
So, what you're saying is that you're missing the spice.
Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much.
I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what you meant.
Well, yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no nymphs, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup.
Classic case of boredom. I see.
Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life?
Ugh, girl, I feel it all too well. Life has been a little exhausting lately, to be honest. You know?
Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly funny.
Yeah, I would love my life to be a little funnier. This is making my day though. This game is making my day. Have you tried visiting a circus? Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Yeah, I mean, a little trip to the circus wouldn't hurt, right? That would make your life a little bit more joyful, maybe.
Huh? Well,
perhaps you can find something funny there.
I'm not into the whole circus thing. Clowns scare me, you know. I always think they have ulterior motives. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing if I never lived through anything? Day in, day out, you'll live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, saving people, wandering through the marshes, meeting a pretty nymph.
Ooh, a pretty nymph? That sounds pretty daring.
Of course it is. That's the point. Finding them enjoying themselves in the water. The sun shining through the treetops. Making the stream glisten in fragmented light. A divine beauty.
Wow. I don't even see this nymph, but I'm imagining it as she's saying it, and I'm just like, wow, that is amazing.
I would love to sing about the exciting magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle.
Well, I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs?
I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, well, maybe one day I get to offer them their own jingle.
Well, in the meantime, can I offer you a drink?
Yeah, I love a drink.
I'm like trying to like call for it down, like here, have a drink. Don't think too much about your boring life, okay? The usual?
Yes, please. That means a sunny breeze, in case you forgot.
Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's
my favorite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph floating in the waves of a sunny lake.
Do you want to be with a nymph? Or be the nymph? Ooh, both maybe? I think she wants both.
Both? But mostly I want a sunny breeze right now, okay?
Message received.
So,
Though?
I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long, and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Can you show me?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, what do I do? Do I need to put on an apron? Or summon a familiar?
How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Oh my god, this is so exciting. Whoa, this is different. This is different from like coffee talk. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andrew. I love the art. It just, everything looks so vivid. And this, you know how like there's like the lo-fi mixes and everything is like just softly moving like just slightly. This is how I feel about this game. I don't know. It just gives me very like calming vibes. Hello, Andrew.
Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start?
Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look.
Oh, you pinned my order.
I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes.
Can't just freehand make something to see what sticks?
No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial. So I stick to my recipes. When I have settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. Oh, interesting.
What if you picked the wrong one?
I can either erase it with a sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There is dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Oh, is that what you're here for, Andu? So cute. Once I'm done, I press the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Oh, that is an intense sounding vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magic details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Okay, I guess I got this. Let's see, how do we do this? So we have the Last Whisper, we have the Sunny Breeze, Sailor's Courage, Steel Tonic, Peaks Sunrise, and the Frosted Lagoon. This is the Sunny Breeze. So let's go ahead and try this one out. This is her order. This delicious Sunny Breeze will fasten your reflexes while adding a small boost to your grip, strength, and defenses. It tastes like a pleasant wind flowing through the winds on a warm summer day. Currently on trial version 568. Need more input from rangers and bards. Okay, so we gotta do this shape. Let's go ahead and try that. Oh, we don't even have to draw it. They drew it for us. Okay. So let's see. Oh, how do we do this? Okay, so now that we had that, I guess we'll just have to like add the right amounts that will have the right effects. So this one is for the wind, I think. This one will, I don't, oh, am I doing something wrong? Okay, let's try, oh. Okay, it's going higher. Okay, then stop. Okay, I think that's about it. And then let's see what else we got. So this is for the little crown thingamajig. This is for this brain sign. So maybe it's for like making it smarter and stuff. This potion's for fighting and this potion's for defense. So let's add a little bit of this one and stop. And we're gonna also add this sword, or I guess, yeah, there we go. Okay, we have a balance of all 3 things and it matches the drawing, so hopefully we did it correctly. Let's press the little button so it opens the primordial vortex. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. Wow, it actually does tell her. Girl, you know, she comes here often. She knows this. Of course. What do you think was happening?
I thought you were just very good at
Sleight of hands.
Oh, I see. Well,
give your creation a taste.
That is delicious.
You made that.
Thank you for showing me the rope.
Thank you for your enthusiasm. She's so cute.
Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but never mind.
Oh, she's crying. Oh,
Who's this?
they look so mysterious.
How can I help you?
A drink.
For you?
Right. What kind? Oh, a silent type. Silent brooding type. Oh, okay. Drinkable. Very specific. Thank you. I'm on my way to fight. Need to pay some debts. Oh, okay. Give me something that will boost my defense so I can claim victory. Okay. I'll see what I can find. She's still crying. She's still crying. Okay, let's see what we can do. We need a drink that allows us to increase their defense. Let's see. The sailor's courage gives even the last landlubber the qualities of a good sailor. A lot of strength, quick reflexes, a shot of defense, and the inability to know fear. Occasionally causes wobbly sea legs, but that is nothing to worry about. Okay, that doesn't sound to be the greatest of thing for him. Or maybe it is. Last Whisper sells itself into your heart and provides it with speed, strength, and a bitter aftertaste that will awaken your senses. Sometimes what you need is the right balance between elegance and brute force. Its recipe is ancient and slightly smudged, but that's a little flavor, okay? Okay, and what do we have here? Oh, this is the defensive drink. So with the steel tonic running through your veins, you can become the buff army tank of your dreams. Its cooling qualities mixed with surprisingly spicy aroma boost your vitality to new heights and leave you impenetrable to damage. It's almost perfect. Almost. Okay. Why isn't it perfect though? I'm like, is there some side effects? Peak Sunrise 0.5 is a sweet drink that feels like standing on a tall mountain's peak. While focusing on charisma, adventurers may feel infused with the toughness of their favorite mountain range. Unsurprisingly, very popular with the climbers and boulderers. Frosted Lagoon. Oh, smirts in the, I guess, offensive. The Frosted Lagoon calms your nerves and strengthens your muscles. It's very popular amongst travelers from the Highlands and Diria and those looking for some extra UV protection. This version is actually a modified prototype from the capital, focusing heavily on intelligence. May or may not need some tweaking. So let's see, we need something with high defense. And I think the best one is the Steel Tonic, so let's go with this one. Okay, so now that we have it on the board, let's go ahead and try to add some defense here. This is gonna be the most powerful defensive drink because I added a lot. And then we're gonna do some offensive powers. I think that's about it, right? Is that enough? I think so. Or maybe a little bit more. A little more dinner. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry, I did it wrong. Oh, whenever we like mess up, we can just like feed it a little bit to Andu. What happens to Andu? There's so many potions coursing through its veins. Hope you're okay, little buddy. Okay. And next we need some, what is that? I guess charm. Okay, there we go. Charm. And I think we're good on that. We have the Steel Tonic. So let's go ahead and give it to this mysterious person. This should taste like victory. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of the banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night and her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Now to kick some ass at least. Song of bones and water. Ooh, we got a rumor. Alright. The brooding type, I see. Yeah, exactly.
Nothing. Just dreams.
Yours or someone else's?
Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I feel like that?
Isn't that up to you?
I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand. That I'm running away from where I belong.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said.
We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that patters down the mountain. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do.
And is that what you want to do?
Yes. No. I don't know. Not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like the bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for the same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It is my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my family all looks after the grove. I think it'd be fine without me.
Then you should do what your heart desires.
Will it stop aching then?
I think so, yes.
But what if destiny never meant for me to leave?
What if it did?
That would be a dream come true.
Your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you.
Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day.
Oh, that's so sweet. A little later.
Humph.
With whom do I have the pleasure?
The name's Sarah Lynn. You can call me Sarah or Lynn. Couldn't care less.
Nice to meet you, Sarah. Lynn. What can I do for you?
You do the thing with the quest, right?
Yes. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board.
No. I may have one for you. Or for your notice board.
Elaborate?
Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tregarn.
A werewolf? That's news to me.
Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Erevet. Been wondering if it's the same one. Just moving up like a nomad.
Oh, a rumor luck, no baddie.
I thought the werewolves hype died together with that one romance novel.
Ugh. You mean the one with the vampires?
Is it Twilight? I think so.
Nah, that just splits society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire.
I think it was Team Edward, but now that I think about it, Team Jacob was probably better until he imprinted on Nessa.
Which one were you in, Keep?
Oh no. Team Werewolf or Team Vampire? I feel kind of bad. Isn't this person a werewolf or this character? I gotta say a vampire. Come on. I know Edward was kind of controversial, but I can't help it. There's something sexy about vampires.
So you're into the fangs, ain't ya?
And Innkeep never tell.
You little rascal.
I like you.
Likewise, what about you?
Vampires.
Ooh, same? Why?
The wolves are too close to my kin, and yeah, I'd rather stay away from them.
Is that the reason why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself?
Yeah. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too familiar to my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is it a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You couldn't tell. Want to avoid an awkward family reunion, you know?
That's kind of awful. Alright. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly?
Fetch.
Pardon me?
Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch.
What the? That's kind of random. That works?
On any dog. Trust me.
Good to know. Thanks, Sarah Lynn.
It's not that hard. Either Sarah, or Lynn.
Gotcha, Lynn.
Alright, Chief. You got a name or is it just Innkeep?
Just Innkeep for now.
Playing hard to get, huh? I see. Well, Innkeep. Then before I venture on, you got a drink for me?
Of course, what we like.
I'll take something powerful. Something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead.
I love her. Okay, let's see. Something with a lot of strength. So, let's go for either Sailor's Courage or what else we have? Frosted Lagoon. I think the one with the most strength is Sailor's Courage. So let's go for this one. And let's add a lot of strength. Perfect. And then we're gonna add a little bit of swiftness. Perfect. And we're going to add a tad bit of defense. Doop. And that should do it. Oh, this is so cool. Look at that drink. All muscles. A drink with 0 water as requested.
Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks.
Where will you head from here?
House back north. Through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to clean up.
What kind of business?
My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails.
Undead snails. What the heck? That is a different type of enemy I've never heard of before, okay? I've heard of slimes. I've heard of goblins. But I have not heard about undead snails.
I'd say she's hallucinated. But I did hear some folks complain about an undead uptake up north, so might as well humor her. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. Think there's not much use digging up the past. The past haunts everyone that's willing to listen. Will you mind talking like a normal person?
No.
And don't bother. This is my tavern, and I'm leaving it.
If you find any more rumors or need aid, don't shy away from coming back.
I'm more of a lone wolf. Don't do groups, but sure, I'll be back for more work.
I'll be waiting.
Speaking of rumors, do you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want to go to waste.
I could use some help.
Fine. I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup.
This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget.
Smart.
I love Lynn. She's like kind of like, given all the facts, she's like kind of a blunt kind of character, and I kind of love that.
I think the best next step would be storing the fitting snippets onto your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventures. Once you're done, select that quill of yours, and it'll be written up. Got it?
Got it. Thank you for your help, Lynn.
Put it on my tab.
That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright, time to assemble a quest. Okay.
Let's see, we've got an unusual amount of undead seem to be haunting the north. Undead snails are being accused of stealing crops. This apparently poses a problem. A werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. Okay, that's not very related. Fukakin? Fukakin? Carolyn told me about a werewolf who is roaming around Tregarin, a potential threat to villagers. So we can do this one and this one. The werewolf previously has been seen in Erove, a southern town. A nomad, or do they have a gold mine? A banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones. Hopefully a rhetorical device. Okay, I think that's a good amount of information for that. So let's go ahead and sign it. A werewolf on detours. A reticent Volkakin passed by the wayfarers in reporting a werewolf making their way up to Tregarin from Erove. They pose a potential threat to helpless villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on the quest and save Tregarin from this werewolf mayhem? Innkeep. Perfect. Love the little doodle as well. Ooh, snacks. Ooh, snacks. I love that.
Oh, this is so cute. 58th of the week, Act 1. The Wayfarers Inn, Prelude to Bravery. Start day. Okay, Fable. What do you have there, Fable?
I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tregarin. Is that true?
It is indeed.
Have you sent anyone after it yet?
Not yet.
What kind of hero are you, looking for?
One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even, preferably one who is good with the bow.
One that will tell me that I want the quest. Ah, I'm good with a bow.
Yes, Fable?
And I know my way around the woods. Or any woods, actually.
I know, Fable.
And maybe I want that quest, you know?
Just maybe?
No, not just maybe, okay? Since yesterday, all I've been thinking about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there is a start for an adventure. It's your forest. You know, forest. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also human. But you've talked to humans before, and you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they are just collecting dust in your room, so. And I thought I could ask you about if anyone had taken it yet, you know?
And then?
I didn't think that far.
I see.
Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest, and I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse, because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And like, what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow?
Oh, this is hilarious. Fable, poor girl. Girl, you're trying to kill a werewolf. It doesn't matter if they like you or not. I don't know if she could do this. I'm kind of worried for her.
I miss and shoot a tree instead, and then the tree will be mad at me. But it won't really matter because I'll be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn.
Maybe I should just put the quest back. Fable?
Yes?
Do you want me to tell you to take that quest?
Maybe.
I can't make that decision for you.
Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, I freeze in place. And suddenly, I'm unable to move until someone makes a decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink?
Water. More slime. Bones.
You sell bones? Oh my gosh. Only to slimes.
I love her page. She's like, oh, can't believe that.
Maybe you can add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest. I think I would have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones.
Why are you so anxious, Fable?
In general, about taking the quest, it seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest, I really do. But it would make a good start for a song, right? I know that. The prelude of an epic, right? Yeah. Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the forms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting, you know. I love worms. But every time that I think about embarking on a quest, all I can think about are the ways in which it could go wrong.
Is there something making you feel like you might fail?
Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf?
We don't know what it is thirsty for. It might prefer oranges. It might.
Well, heroes have a history, right? Inspirational feats they can look back on to define their bravery. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Morgan incident, or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me.
Ooh.
The Mary Morgan incident? Yeah, the Mary Morgan incident. Did you hear of it? Oh, the spirit ward did carry around. It was my very first adventure. The chance to finally get out of my daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. They wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Trigger recommended to me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure, yeah! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous, so of course, it ought to go wrong. I really wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way of that.
How did it go wrong?
I felt their condescending looks on my back as I was walking through the woods. And of course, I don't know whether they actually looked, but my fear got a hold of me and I let them astray. I blacked out. I think I never got lost in the woods before. But I couldn't see well with the blood rushing in my ears and feeling dizzy. So, for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever pass.
Past the riverbanks of the Shiver Mare, home to the Mary Morgan.
You know the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that is known to drown men. Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature. We finally found a way out when dawn broke. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still their laughingstock at every gathering. How am I ever supposed to set a foot in the adventuring world again? I'm an embarrassment.
Poor girl. She has so much anxiety about, I guess, just being an adventurer. That's totally fair because she's totally new to this. I feel like with a couple new adventures, she could actually ace this thing. I believe in you, Fable.
To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the Wyvern Chimera residing in the Quag Mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventures.
Wait, you didn't?
But I didn't.
You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem.
But how can I not be? All I ever do is fail. I don't think that's true.
You've done many wonderful things, and the future is yet to be written.
I don't think anyone really wants to read my story.
I would. Personally, I am very much looking forward to hearing about your heroic ballads.
Oh, you think I should go on that quest?
Perhaps.
Even after what you've just heard? I almost killed those adventurers. How am I supposed to save anyone? How could I live with myself if I did? I'll probably just make it worse.
Your absence will not make it better.
You don't know that.
Neither do you. And all we do know is that without you, there will be one less person helping them.
Someone else will do a better job. I just know it.
There might not be someone else.
That would be horrible. Someone has to help those people. They just can't be abandoned.
I agree.
But what if I do make it worse?
What if you make it better? What if you help them? Save them even? So what if you make a mistake in the middle? Or if someone else comes along to give you a hand? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows? You might even end up joining their party. Perfect heroes do not exist anyhow. Just ones that try, even if they are scared. True words have never spoken. Me. Literally not my words, but this innkeeper is wise.
What if they are terrified?
Then they should try terrified. At least that means they are trying, instead of running away. Would you prefer to run?
No. I think I only run because I'm better at it.
But then again, I never really try anything else. Maybe I should try. Maybe I should not decide to walk away before I even try the other path.
And in a case of emergency, better heroes can always save me again.
Or you then.
One day, maybe. First, I'm gonna save all these villagers, so that at least some of us don't have to be afraid anymore. No werewolf shall stand a chance against me. Right?
Right.
You'll do great. I just know it. But before you go, would you like a drink to aid you on your journey?
Yes, please. I even got a new toppings in this morning, so I'm well prepared to help. That sounds wonderful. What do you have? I got some Thunder Sage, which is set to enchant words. With its magic, you should be able to inspire others and boost their abilities through your support. And then I have a couple of golden feathers. They are extremely rare, but once in your possession, they can grant you haste. Briefly, the expiration date is a bit unpredictable. How do you get those? Pure luck. Alright then. Keep your secret. So, considering all of that, do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm gonna need that surprise round advantage. So maybe haste would be helpful too. Or maybe instead something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it is just a hungry lost Lycan. After all, and all it needs is a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we can even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that, and some additional inspiration. I'll leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice is to influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But, of course, I'm sure you're already aware. Sorry for backseat mixing. Backseat mixing, that's a new term I've never heard of before. Now that I have access to toppings, I have to be careful how they interact with other ingredients. You might alter the stats in a way where I have to use a different recipe than I usually would. Let's keep an eye on that. Okay. So, we have a couple of new ingredients, but where are they? Are they here? They all look the same, but let's open up our book here, and we're gonna have... So we need, I guess this is haste, and what is this, charm? So let's find one that has these two in mind. So here's haste, but that doesn't have a lot of charm. We need a little bit more charm than that. I actually want to have more charm than haste, because I really want her to charm the heck out of this, what's it called? This Lycan, or this werewolves? Because I think they could be friends, you know? I love that for her. I want her to have like a couple of friends, because I feel like she could use the confidence, honestly. So let's go ahead with the peak sunrise. And we're gonna add a lot more confidence. Like a lot. Like a lot. Like a lot. Okay, that's a lot. And then we're gonna go for a little bit of defense. More. Dang it. Okay, we're gonna have to like try it again, because I think I added a little bit too much charm. Okay, that should have enough space for defense. There we go. Peak sunrise. There you go. This drink is missing a fitting topping effect. Oh, okay. So how do I get that topping effect? Oh, here we go. What is this? This is going to increase haste and offense. But I really want to focus on confidence and defense. So let's go with this one right here. Ooh, there we go. Let's see how that works. This is not the right drink. It has to be a recipe from my handbook that fits. Okay. Oh, okay. I guess that's not it. Okay, I gotta like dump out some of the defensive part. Oop. Does that work? No, that anymore. Oh! Did that do it? Okay, so that I reduced a little bit of defense, so this should work now. Look at her face! She's so scared. Thank you, I feel much better. Braver. Farming. No wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm.
There are a lot of farmers in Tregaron.
And I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could need that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. I really don't. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Haha. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed.
Oh, I really hope she's able to make it. I believe in you, Fable. I do. I really do. I feel like she's gonna make it. What do you all think? Is she gonna make it? Give this girl a round of applause, because she's being brave. I believe in her. Thank you. I'll try to follow your example. Follow your heart instead. I think that one's a better roadmap. Follow your heart. I can't wait to tell you about my victory. Best of luck. Best of patience. Oh my gosh. We did give her a lot of defense, so if she ever does get into a fight with that werewolf, hopefully she lives to tell the tale. I hope Fable will be alright. I hope they don't run into a clown. Or maybe they should. They could become friends. Fable the mighty hero and their best friend, the magic clown. Is that anything? What a funny story. Gotta feed our Aaron. Or our little bud. 59th of the Wake, Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. New friends and former enemies. Oh, former enemies. Does this mean that she survived and she lives to tell the tale and she made a new friend? I don't know. Okay. Oh shit, I skipped over some dialogue. But, anywho. It's good to see you too, Lynn.
She meant to say please. Oh, welcome back, Fable. You look alive.
That's what I said.
Thank you, I am.
That seems like a given.
I'm just happy to see them doing well and with a friend.
We ain't friends.
Or not?
So, you did join a party?
No.
Oh, then what is the drink about?
They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years.
Oh, so it was an uncle. The werewolf was their uncle. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at least.
Family feud?
I wouldn't call it a feud.
Oh, I wouldn't call it a feud. More of a miscommunication.
No, it was a feud. I was gonna kill him.
I thought that was a joke.
It wasn't.
Oh,
But no one died? No. Elfie here was able to prevent it.
it's Fable.
Whatever.
Does this perchance have something to do with your quest?
It does. I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please.
I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get?
A lot. I think she's confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did, kind of.
I also remember you saying you did not want the quest, Lynn.
I didn't. Was there by a chance?
They were both stealing sheep.
Wasn't.
Sure was.
Venturing pay ain't what it once was.
So you steal other people's sheep?
Mind your own business.
How does any of this lead to a successful quest?
Well, after leaving your tavern, I traveled swiftly through the Ashen Grove. I reached the borders of Tregarin right after dawn. And the vineyards stretched far ahead, and I saw the one of other farm nestled in between, and truly idyllic. At least before sunset.
Do you have trouble in the dark?
Emotionally?
Visually?
A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I am no owl.
Thanks, spirit. You're already weird enough.
I love their dynamic. I love like the harshness and then Fable with her like little chippering. So cute.
Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. So I hear a creaking fence and footsteps that are failing at keeping it quiet.
Your ears are failing at being small.
So I stay closer and I see a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep.
I was petting it.
Thinking she was going to steal it, I summoned all my courage and I stepped out of the shadows and said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." I didn't expect her to be in her full senses, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her.
It did confuse me, alright. Who in the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them?
I love her so much.
A polite person? Okay, just be polite.
Or an insane one.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
Because I ain't a werewolf.
He wasn't that different. But I am skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, he responded with a, "What?" Surprised my plan worked, I said again, "Please put down the sheep." Because stealing sheep isn't very nice. And she asked who I was.
No, I asked, who are you? A guard?
I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling growl.
Please, it was barely a bark.
It made the blood freeze in my veins. Hearing heavy footsteps, I barely dared to turn around.
You turned immediately.
And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf. Yellow gleaming eyes,
Gleaming with jaundice.
sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up.
He did.
But before I could beg for mercy, something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. Then I regained my composure. Carolyn and the werewolf were on the ground, fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep?
Obviously, I set it down before.
So you came to Fable's aid.
No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear. That old
ass hat. Ooh, let's keep it PG.
Hey, why can't I say that?
She's like, why can't I say this effing word? What? Youth protection. The age rating assessment is quite harsh. Anyways.
It was dressed like Uncle Dragon, smelled like Uncle Dragon, fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen that old man in years. The only way I can bring him up these days is by joking.
Because of the feud?
Yes, he used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed, became irritable and angry, distant, fought a lot with Uncle Fedor, cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually he just left, ran away, without a word. Left us and Uncle Fedor behind worry senseless, until we found a letter saying not to look for him, and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again.
So that's why you wanted to talk it out with your fist.
I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad they did.
How did you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. And I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they just wouldn't listen, so got them to stop for long enough to get them to listen to me. And I threatened that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both.
I never expected Fable to do that at all. She's just like so like anxious all the time. I would never expect her like, stop it or I'll shoot you too.
I mean, I would have never done that, of course.
Okay, that makes more sense.
But they might have believed me because they actually stopped to listen.
Looked mighty scary there, little guy.
Thank you. I sat them down and made sure to be between them so that if they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. That sounds dangerous.
Wouldn't have stopped for them.
What?
You're the size of a stick. You think you can stop two angry wolves?
Oh, well, anyway. I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Carolyn and the disagreement.
Feud?
The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. And that ended up hurting up all the people he cared about. And that's no excuse, of course, but like, yeah.
No, it ain't. If we had known we'd have helped him best we could. At the very least, would have helped built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons.
He didn't expect that, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving. Deal with it alone, all that. But that only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any of the human things. That's something he and Carolyn have in common.
Wow, the light roast right there. What?
The stubbornness and unwillingness to ask for help. But they had to talk about it. The silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that?
The little stick is strangely persuasive. Something about their earnesty is frustratingly inspiring. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to.
Maybe because you did want to.
Maybe.
How did it go?
Fine. We'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first and apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut.
Wonderful. Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing.
Idiot got so obsessed with Cure he can still barely control himself.
We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he's done. But he has accepted that he's different now. Learn how to live again, you know? Of course, it isn't easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. They taught me about the faces of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs.
That sounds like a bunch of...
It's real! You're a crescent moose. We introduced Mr. Dragon to them and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy. That sounds great! It is! It's a happy ending. I wouldn't call it an end, rather it's the beginning of something new. So the end of an adventure is just the beginning of a new one?
Exactly.
I like that. So after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together?
God offered to spend the day at the settlement, but they don't deserve
anything strong enough for my taste. Plus, Elfie was dying to go back here. Was talking about how they need to update you on everything non-stop. Would think they live here or something.
I had to report back about the quest, you know. I'm glad you did. So a drink. What can I offer you, Lynn?
Surprise me with something that fits my strength and brawn.
Okay, so we need like a drink that's strong. So maybe we can go for a sailor's courage, or we can go for a frosted lagoon. I haven't tried a frosted lagoon, so we can try that one. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with the frosted lagoon. And we're gonna need a hefty dose of like strength.
Oh, I think I put too much. Let's pour it into Andu. I always forget his name. Shoot. No, stop. Okay, we're gonna pour it back in. And then we're gonna do another, like, healthy dose of intelligence. And there we go. That should do it. And we're good to go. Frosted Lagoon. Surprise? Let's just say I'm surprised. Could do with less of a surprise next time, though. Got it. Fable, what about you? Oh, did I do it wrong? Did I not do the right drink? Oh my god.
Do you have something that will calm me down? Maybe even bring some of my agility back? I would like to feel
Dexterous again. That was a stressful day. Night, morning, sequence events. Okay. Let's go for a drink that's a little bit more... let's do this drink. Or this, Sunny Breeze. Let's do a Sunny Breeze. I think she loves a Sunny Breeze, to be honest. So let's go with a Sunny Breeze. Boop. And then a little bit of strength. And a little bit of a defense. There we go. Sunny Breeze. There you go.
Thank you. Wow, this is perfect.
You look tired. Have you considered sleep? Because it tastes so bad? Oh, I did a bad job. So do you.
Maybe sleep is a good idea. Carolyn, do you have a place to sleep?
I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. It's depressing. I have a free room. You can stay there. I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest. Fine. Later, Elfie.
See you later.
Are you heading home, Fable?
Not yet, if that's okay. I think I would like to stay here for a little longer. Calm down a little bit before I check on all my plants. Unless you need to close up.
Stay, please. Did you enjoy your first quest?
I did! It was scary and different than I expected, but I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming.
Have you considered that you weren't pretending? I hope this isn't going to be my last venture.
I think this is just the beginning.
That would be nice.
Do you think I'm going to see the world one day?
That is a very tall ask. I think she could. She has the makings of like a hero one day.
Huh, you're right. I'm not cut out for that.
I didn't say that. I would just prefer the world did not end. Right.
Let's hope not. I like this world, and a calamity like that would be disastrous. Even if it would make for a good song.
Or for a sad one. Or both.
Thank you for believing in me, Innkeeper.
Always. I can't wait to hear about your next quest.
Me neither.
A little later. 2 new characters. What are they? Is this a vampire? Oh my gosh, we finally got a vampire. Good day, little green mortal.
Good day, Mr. Vampire.
And good day to you too, illustrious innkeeper. Good evening, vampiric vampire. That's the best you can do. I am running out of lines. So you're another one of those empty blabbers. I can confidently say, I'm all but empty.
That's what they all say.
Seems they've given you some more options than usual, but doesn't convince me as yet. I'm sorry, I don't think I understand. Of course, probably he forgot to give you enough intellect. It would surprise me if there actually was a brain inside that skull. I'm sure there is.
Have you checked?
No, but I can assure you I'm different from your average background character.
She really is. She has a lot of personality.
You just have to get to know her.
Sure, I must agree. You look much more delicious than they usually do.
Thank you. Though I should let you know I am not on the menu. What a great day of woe.
First my cape and now this.
You have a cape?
The most exquisite one in all of Asteria. Words would not be able to do justice to its beauty. Have you seen it, by the way?
Oh god, the accent's really not doing good for my throat.
No, that's why we're here.
Perhaps this... I'm mixing up all my accents. My terrible, terrible accents are mixing up. Perhaps a slime made your cape?
That little creature doesn't seem like it would do such a horrible thing. Does it have a name?
I never asked. Probably not.
Maybe you should sometime.
Speaking of names, what may yours be, little leafling?
That's Fable, the great
up-and-coming hero from the Ashen Grove.
Just Fable's fine. How about you, Mr. Vampire?
Me? What other vampires are in this room? Hopefully none. But you can never know for sure. My name is Sir Alphonse Louis Frederick Duquet de Lesang. It's long for Kyle.
Kyle?
Kyle.
May I ask for your name as well, miss?
You may stop calling me miss.
Sorry.
Call me Rhea instead. Rhea Frostgrip.
Nice to meet you, Rhea Frostgrip. Kyle, an unnamed slime. Indeed. Welcome to my tavern. Now that we are past the pleasantries, would you like to tell me more about that cape? It's some sort of invisibility cape, if any of his blabbering is to be believed. That sounds very magical. It is, but he seems to have lost it. I have? You have? What a great tragedy. My cape of invisibility of utter importance. If I do not get it back, I'm afraid I shall perish immediately. That sounds very magical. Dearest innkeeper, dearest Fable, I must retrieve my cape. Could you please help me?
I think I know just what to do. End of the demo. Here's the deep. That's awesome. This is a really great game. I am really enjoying it so far. Now, it is pretty similar to Coffee Talk in that it's kind of a visual novel. You're mixing drinks and stuff, but it's slightly different in the fact that your choices in drinks can affect the decisions of the adventure that will ensue, which is very interesting. And there's like slight mini games that are a little bit more interesting than just like a simple visual novel where you can't really direct the choice of the characters. So I'm really enjoying this game. What do you all think? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to watch this game if you enjoyed this game, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.